for remote players. Oh, choose Nemo!
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome. Hi. It is fighting games number 4. Not fighting games number 4. This is called A Beginner's Guide to Fighting Games, where we'll be focusing on Soul Calibur 6. Please, I'd like to introduce Kodokor and Alicia X Life. Welcome back to the stream, ladies.
Thank you for having us. We're super happy to be here. And of course, I'm super happy because we're doing Soul Calibur today. This is my baby!
Thank you so much for having us. And looking forward to learning even more about Soul Calibur today with Alicia. So it's gonna be real hype.
Yes. I'd also like to say thank you and everyone in chat. Say what's up to Krista, who is moderating our chat in both the Twitch and the YouTubes. We are live on YouTube as well, so that is something new that we are trying out. So everyone who's watching on these channels, we do have a giveaway. So make sure you hang around. We are giving Season Pass 1 for Soul Calibur on your platform of choice. DLC Season Pass 1. Long word to say. So make sure you stay active in the chat. Ask us questions. We have our expert Alicia here who will be able to answer all your questions, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we, Alicia?
So, hi everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Alicia X Life. I am the commentator for Soul Calibur 6. I've done top 8 at EVO. I did the World Finals. And I'm pretty much everywhere that this game is. Everywhere. So I'm super excited to be with you guys today and teach you a little bit about Calibur. Over the course of this series, we taught you guys about movement. We taught you guys about like the unique stuff of like the fun cosmetic side of Calibur. Today we're gonna go over all the flashy stuff, the stuff that makes this a truly unique fighting game from any other fighting game, like hands down. Doesn't matter if it's a 2D fighter, doesn't matter if it's another 3D fighter like Tekken, like though they're made by the same company, they are so drastically different for the stuff we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, and as Alicia mentioned, last week, 2 weeks ago, the last episode was about Tekken. And in the previous episodes, we focused on different pieces for both games, like choosing your character and things like that. And those VODs are available, so if you missed those episodes, check them out now. They are live on our Twitch channel. And today is going to be strictly on Soul Calibur. So let's get that scene up and ready. Yeah, here we go.
All right, so today we're going to be going over Soul Calibur a bit. And with that in mind, there's going to be quite a few terminology that I'm going to be using. If you guys have any repetitive questions, feel free to ask them. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Stupid answers, probably. But as for your questions, there's no bad ones. If you ever have questions, feel free to let me know. Let me see. Like someone just said the volume's low, so I can probably turn it up a little bit more on my end, so it's easier for you.
Oh, was it on?
Turn it up a little bit more on my end too, so it might help you a little bit too.
All right.
Let me turn up you ladies for myself too,
Okay.
as we get us situated.
Yeah, we turned some Juke W, so let us know if it sounds better. I think everyone's adjusted their volume now, so it should be good.
Sweet. So first off, we're gonna start off with this is one of actually the newest character in Soul Calibur. This is Hong. He is actually a returning character from previous games, but we finally have him back now. He has a very unique style of gameplay, and with his in particular, is that he's focused a lot on his legs, which you wouldn't really be expecting, right? You'd be expecting, oh, he's got a sword, he's going to be utilizing his sword a lot. But here, let's like watch a little mini cutscene for us. Yeah, it's that cool. It's that cool. So, with that in mind, what that was is called a critical edge. Critical edges are special moves that cost 1 full bar of meter. Meter is gained through hitting each other and through different interactions. We'll break it down a little bit more in just a second here. But basically, there's 2 1-meter moves that are universal throughout the entire game, no matter which character you're playing as. It is the CE, which we're going to watch again, where it's guaranteed damage and just an animation. You only have to click the one CE button for it, or hit A, B, and K all together to activate it. Now, instead of using that, you can also do something called Soul Charge. And in Soul Charge, it puts you into an alternate state, where it allows you to have access to special moves, and also you'll see that there's your meter is slowly ticking downwards. It means you're running out of Soul Charge, which means that you only have access to extra moves and damage during that duration. Once it expires, it's over. You lost that meter. So we're gonna go jump into a lobby with Cuddlecore, and I'll go over it a little bit more extensively over there.
Hey!
Yay!
All right. Let me.
So, Cuddle, which character are you picking today?
Oh, my bread and butter, Sophitia.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
Everyone
Heads
in
up to
chat,
everybody.
who's your main? Let us know.
Oh yeah, who's yours is main?
I want to see that.
I'm a
I
little
want
bit
that.
sick, so just a heads up, if I sniffle and cough, I'm so sorry. But we're committed to Calibur, so we're here no matter what. It's a ride or die scenario.
Yes.
We live and
No,
breathe
no
Calibur.
please.
Listen, Christian, I already said it. It's done. It's set in stone. It's ride or die now.
Boom, permanent.
It's permanent. We're gone. We're gone. We got rung out. We're gone.
Alright, we're gonna at least to go to the end of the stream. It's good.
Thank you for caring, Krista. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're like, listen, get my content first, and then you have my permission to die.
Oh my god.
Damn, it really be like that out here. My goodness. So Cuddle, are you online on Steam right now?
Yes. Does it not show me?
Does not.
Oh man. Let me see. It says I'm on Soul Calibur. I'm online.
You are not just playing your game. Don't worry, I got you. I sent you an invite. You're good.
Oh, I see it. Okay. My bad.
Ooh, and just to talk to some of the chatters in our YouTube, yes, there is a new DLC that's been announced for Captain Tsubasa, but we are not talking about that on this stream today. We are focusing solely on Soul Calibur 6. It's part of our beginner's guide to fighting games, so welcome to the stream. Ooh, my sound
And there,
is low.
and speaking of DLC though, we got DLC in Calibur. So new DLC just came out literally today.
And we saw a little bit of that character that came out today. Thank you, Alicia,
Yes.
for showing us that.
No problem.
gonna
No
see
problem.
more
We'll
of
bust them out a
that?
little bit later. Too. I will. I will bust them out a little bit more for you guys a bit later on. But first off, we're gonna just jump in. You can ready up for me, Cuddle. That'd be great. So one cool setting that Calibur actually has is that if you have 2 people in a lobby, you can choose to do consecutive bouts, or you just keep mashing a rematch. So we don't have to worry about extending the rounds or anything. Yeah, pick any character, and we'll go from there.
You also said that the I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name. Huang? Is it Huang? Or
Yeah, it's Huang. Yep.
yeah, you said that he's a combination. It's not. Usually you focus on swords. Or their weapons, right? But what's changing this time around is that you're focusing on his kicks. That's something very unique to this character compared to the other ones that nobody else really does that, but it's his weapon and his kicks, right? At the same, both. Right?
Yeah, so it's utilizing both to create pressure. So a lot of the time when you have characters, you have kind of like certain restrictions around them. For example, like most of them are bound to using their weapon primarily. Like stuff like Killick, where he's able to do like wall rising moves with his kicks and stuff like that, is applicable. But most of the time, all of your stuff is reliant on just using your staff and being in stances. But the difference between like a character like Huang, like when you do that, you actually go into more stuff based around like your kicks, as well as using your sword, of course. But it's like utilizing a lot of different options and also using crushes during that. So one thing we're gonna start off with here is just building meter. So how to build meter in Soul Calibur is something super essential to playing the game in general. So you actually naturally gain meter over time just through moving around and actually just hitting very simply. So you notice that my meter is going up as her health is going down, right? And also, a way to gain a significant amount of meter is something called Reversal Edge. Reversal Edge is this animation right here. By pressing a number of buttons, we are able to. I shouldn't have GI that because it's a little too complicated, but we'll talk about GIs later. So, the thing about reversal edges is that you're actually going into like the little animation there, and as you notice, my meter has gone up significantly since those little mini hits we were doing before. Did my game just crash? Connection was lost.
Yeah. But we're still in the lobby, I think, right? Yeah.
We're still in the lobby. Okay.
Lobby.
Say no more. Say no more.
Perfect. We're still
yeah.
in
So basically, when it comes to a reversal edge scenario, it's kind of like playing rock paper scissors, but while a bomb is going off, right? It's mortifying, but at the same time, you get a lot of benefits out of it. Whoever initiates the reversal edge has like dominant favor. So, how do I put this? If I were to kind of go into the reversal edge animation and we go into like the clash, right? Whoever initiated it gains access to a few things that makes it beneficial for them. So for example, when we go into our first round, we're both going to hit A. All right, Cuddle, hit A with me. So we're both going to hit A. When both A's hit, they're going to clash, which means we go into a second animation. When the second animation occurs, we get to have another chance for rock, paper, scissors. When we do it that time, Cuddle and I are both going to click A again. Now, instead of clashing again like it did the first time, it's actually going to it's going to let me win. Because it goes, okay, do you know what? You initiated it, you get to have the upper hand. And that also applies, for example, if I hit B instead of A, and she hits A, because just like rock, paper, scissors, B beats A, B beats K, like it kind of like goes around like that, or A beats K beats B. It's like literally just a little triangle. It's a little confusing, but you're gonna see it happen right now.
And you can start with reversal edge like as your first move, like what you just did, right? There's not like a certain time you have to do it.
Sorry. Oh yeah. You can start it raw. Yep. So you can do it literally anytime you want to. You can also do it from moves as well. But we're gonna be doing it just raw today. Sorry. We're gonna click A this time. Clash. We're gonna click A again.
Whoa! What? Wait, I have a question. Your meter, your soul guard or your guard is now flashing red. So does that mean that you're risking a lot doing that?
Yes. So what happens is during when you're doing the reversal edge animation, at the start of it, you see this white part right here? We talked about this during Tekken. It's kind of like an armor move. Like it absorbs damage and absorbs the hit. So just make sure you just mash A. Just mash A out.
Oh, I was trying.
Okay?
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it again.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just mash A out. Just mash A out.
I mashed.
Just keep mashing it. There we go. And that's what I
Oh!
win favor during that. So we talked about that before, where it's like first clash. If we both press the same button, we just boom. We go into a second phase, and then the second time around, what the heck? The screen went crazy. Well, two ways that can happen. If I beat out the option or choose the same one as her, and if I initiated the reversal edge, then that happens. So super cool stuff. And then you see the lethal hit. Now, what's a lethal hit? We went through so much so fast, but let's talk about lethal
It's been
hits.
like 2 minutes. There's so many.
Like, yeah,
Excellent.
it's gonna.
I mean, there's so
it's
much to cover,
there's so
right?
much- there's so much to cover. There's so much to cover. So lethal hits. Basically, what they are, they scale your damage, which means you do less damage than a regular flat-out hit or combo. But it allows you to basically put them into stun, and then you can do combos and guaranteed damage as a follow-up. Depending on the lethal hit, it depends on how much you can get out of it. So, for example, for the one that I did, I can do this as a follow-up, allowing me to get that free damage off as well, and stuff like that. So it's just very dependent on what you're doing. But we'll go more into reversal edges later on if we have time. We're gonna jump back into my two favorite things to talk about, and that is soul charges and critical edges. Critical edges are this that we saw earlier on, where these really cool animations. Bam!
Wow, that took a lot of life.
Yeah, it did. Raw.
Okay, do you want to see something really disgusting? So every person has their own version of soul charge. A soul charge allows you to have access to new moves that weren't in your kit originally. When you have these new moves, you also have special traits unique to your character. For example, my unique trait is that I lose health but deal more damage. So I'm going to stop time right now by using my soul charge, but I also gain one extra bonus tricky thing for Killick, is that if I click to CE again, I get a second CE for free.
You have two. Wow.
I have two. It is the highest damage CE in the game besides Aswell's. Aswell's costs 2 meters though.
And it freezes time.
And it freezes time.
That's amazing. So you're
So-
time scamming.
Yeah. So if someone's down to 1 second or 2 seconds, and you have meter, just soul charge and it freezes time. So you never have to worry about somebody like, oh man, like, oh, they're one tick away or whatever. Or like, oh my god, they're just about to win, but they ran across the map. No, you can't run. We're freezing time and you're gonna fight me. And then you can just chase after them. So
That's amazing. I think that's a really cool mechanic. Like, it's very useful.
Okay, so I do have a
CE's
stupid
CE
question.
is also freeze time.
It's not a stupid question, but it might be a basic question. So you know the meter, and so you say you lose a bar. Is that the whole 4 squares, or you use a square when you're using up meter or building up meter?
So when building meter, so when using meter for CEs and soul chargers, it burns the full meter no matter what.
Okay.
And you can't stop it from doing that. When it comes to, basically there's only a few characters in the game that can actually utilize their meter outside of those 2 moves. And that's like Yoshimitsu. It's a thing called a Brave Edge, but it's very character specific for people to use meter outside of actually using it for those 2 things. These are the 2 universal moves that everybody can use.
And then certain characters have the option to do. Wow.
Yep. So with all that in mind, what we're gonna do next is think of what would be a good one that's not too crazy to teach right now. So yeah, actually, we're gonna go build meter again so I can soul charge. So we're gonna RE clash over and over again, okay?
Okay.
I don't know if we have time to. Do we have time to do this?
Oh, A, right?
Hey, just mash A, just mash A.
A.
Oh, and then I'm gonna win. Got my meter. There we go. So
Perfect.
now we're going to talk about, pardon me, in Soul Charge. So in Soul Charge, notice how my health is full? Now it's starting to decline because I'm in Soul Charge. This only applies to Killick. He gets bonus damage, but also takes health away from himself over time. So now, with that in mind, most people when they play against Killick try to run away from him, and they're like, okay, cool. Kill yourself then, dude. Take all your own
Can
life
you
away. It's
can you
fine.
kill yourself as Killick in this mode?
You can't.
Oh,
No, you can't.
Wow.
You'll stop down to the final tick of damage, and then it'll be over. but he also has like insanely high damage moves, like this one that he
Wow.
doesn't have before. If I use my grab, I can
Wow.
use it and combo it into my CE as well,
Mm.
and stuff like that. Moves like this are not you don't have access to them while you're in outside of Soul Charge, only in Soul Charge. Same thing happens for Sophie. So for example, you want to get some meter, just use your reversal edge on me.
Oh wait, how do I forgot how to use
guard plus B at the same time.
wait Garf. Oh, wait. It's kind of.
Guard plus B. There we go.
Oh, what? Oh, oops.
It's all
My
good. No,
bad.
it's fine. You still gain meter from it, so it's okay.
Oh, bet. Okay, let me do it.
Cool. We're gonna mash A up.
Yes, A. Let's go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Cool. So now you're in a soul charge. So the thing about Sophie is that she actually gets access to new moves as well. So she's able to use things like Divine Force. She's able to actually like also, so just like, yeah, there you go, right there. That move she does not have access to unless she's in Soul Charge. So it's cool stuff like that where each character has unique traits only available to them while they're in Soul Charge.
And that's every character who has something special in Soul Charge.
Yep. Yeah, every single character does. So, which is like one of the coolest parts about the game is that they care so much about the individual playstyles of characters that they're cool with like adding little niche things. Like how anime is that? Some characters like grow teleport when they're in Soul Charge.
That's
like
pretty
that's
awesome.
wild.
I love that. It's unique. It's unique to each individual character.
Exactly. What we're gonna do is, let's see, what should I do next? Okay, I feel like are we okay with what we learned so far? I don't want to like zip too fast and just not retain information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope we're doing okay so far.
No, we're doing
We're
great.
building-
I like because
Perfect.
you're able to bring it, just rewrap the information. There's a lot. I won't be able to repeat it all, but it's great. For me, at least. Let me know in the chat if you disagree with
Yeah.
that statement.
So I'm gonna switch to Aswell and show you guys probably one of the coolest CEs in the entire game. A CE that no one ever gets a chance to see.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
Alright, let's Soul Charge and go anime cuddle. Let's go. Let's throw
Oh.
hands. You ready to throw hands?
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, did you? Oh wait.
Oh, you ducked it!
I thought I was supposed to.
Yes, you did great. You did great. No, that's great.
Oh. Oh, that was the throw. That was the throw. Oh, you caught me stepping.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, okay then.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's like one
Nice.
thing too, is that like some CEs have different properties. Just like we talked about in Rage Arts with Tekken, is that some of them are highs, and you're able to duck them. Killix
Yeah.
is a mid when he's in normal, but when he is in Soul Charge, it turns into a high, so you can duck it. What we're gonna do is go back to the room. I'm gonna
Oh.
pick Aswell.
Oops. Oh, okay.
No, it's all good. I'm gonna go pick Aswell, and we're gonna go through one of the coolest critical edges in the entire game. Like, it's one that like we never get to see ever, but
Oh.
Is it because the execution's difficult, or like, is it just not something that's well
it's so
used?
impractical. It's so
Oh.
impractical. I did it on stream before, and I popped off so hard I threw my controller and ran out of my seat.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and I had enough time to go do both those things, plug it back in, and get my seat back after it was over,
It's one
because
of
it's
these
that long of an
animations, we
animation.
can take a break.
Oh, it's long. Oh, it's long. Oh my god, it was playing as well. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go into some reversal edges so we can build meter.
Okay.
All right, and the cool thing about Aswell is we're gonna go into reversal edge after this is over too. So we're just here gaining meter, but we're gonna go into reversal edge again. Now, Aswell is very unique. I'm able to press K. Whoops, I did not press K. Just let me breath.
Oh.
I'm able to press K and actually negate whatever option happens.
What?
Oh
yeah.
wow.
He's the
But-
only character that's able to do this.
How is K able to? Wait, that's kick. That's kick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I mean, he is
Everybody
floating.
else-
But
Yeah, everybody else, their K option beats the B option and gets beaten by A. So normally when I press K and she presses A, she would have won that. But since Aswell's is a unique trait, it just caused him invisibility during that time. But the thing about that that's a little bit iffy is that when you initiate a reversal edge, it costs you guard gauge. So it's a weird scenario to do it, but it's good to absorb like really crazy hits for reversal edge as a panic button. But yeah, we're gonna do it again. Cool.
Oh, that's crazy.
So now I'm gonna soul charge. Don't block, okay?
Okay. Oh
The
god.
coolest CE in the game.
His is so insane, dude. It's like the longest animation possible.
3 years later.
But it is really cool
This
though.
looks
It is-
amazing.
it's really nice looking. It's
Wow.
it's epic. Like that's it's epic. Look at this, like yo.
Like that's OD. So that costs 2 full meters for me to use that one. That one is very
Oh.
impractical for it to ever work. It's also very long startup animation.
Huh.
But it can be done all the way here at like range like 3, 4. Like it can be done all the way back here
Wow.
as well. Yeah, it's a very huge animation, but at the same time it's like to do it is like risky and not very bright, but at the same time looks super cool. So we take those, and when it works, it works.
Long range whip punishing critical edge. Huh. That's where you use 2 bars of meter. So it seems like a good risk.
I mean, nah, usually it's not, because what happens is when you're so far away, if someone's whiffing from this range, they're just not playing the game well at that point.
Okay. Okay.
And even then,
I-
most of the projectiles that are happening at that far of a range usually don't have, like, this startup animation's at least, like, 25 frames, 26 frames. There's no way it's less than that. It's a very long startup animation. The only time it's practical to use it is when it's comboed into, which you can actually do it for one combo, but the damage scaling's pretty high. Cool.
I
So-
have a. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. So because the critical edge is a startup of 27 around like frames, I can technically hit you out of it.
Oh, you can definitely hit me out of it. So unlike Tekken, right? Tekken, you got armor to save you. When you use your rage art, you have a safety net. Calibur
Right.
gives you no safety net. If you mess
Right.
up, we hit you.
Like, you're
Like,
dead. Yeah. Okay. Got you.
yeah. So the thing about that is that you can hit anybody out of a CE animation. There's nothing that saves them during that duration. Like even if you want to interrupt their CE, you can interrupt it too. You can use your own soul charge, which is
That's pretty nice.
one of the shortest frame interrupts, right? It's like there's so much spicy stuff in this game.
I like this. Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
One thing I did want to mention to you guys as well is that notice how Cuddle suddenly gained 1 extra bar of meter. Everyone in the game when you're playing it, whenever your opponent has 1-2 rounds, like has 2 rounds like under their belt, you get a free bar of meter for yourself.
Is that if? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It's like another comeback factor, if anything. To me, at least, it seems like that.
Like if you're
So I
down
froze time at
to,
0
like if you're 0, like if you have no wins, you get that basically. Or is it like like if your opponent has 2 wins, regardless, you'll get the extra?
Yeah, so basically it's like, for example, if you were both 1-1 a round and your opponent got another round, like
Oh.
then you would still get your bonus
Oh, nice.
meter as well. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if, like, for example, you won 2 rounds in a row and they got their bonus meter, then they won 2 rounds in a row, then you would get bonus meter as well.
Oh.
So it's like no matter what, as long as your opponent has two like rounds under their belts, you get your bonus meter for yourself. Which is why I always tell everybody, spend your meter! Use
Right.
the meter! Use your sticks of butter! Why are you
Use
saving the
them.
butter? We can buy more margarine later. Use your butter, like you got so much, right? Slather your toast. Like it
Use
doesn't
it.
make sense to save
Yeah,
that
butter
stuff.
that bread. No, for sure. I
Butter that
totally
bread.
agree.
We're trying to get
Yeah.
that bread. We got the bread. Now butter that. Come on. We got to. And that's the thing too, is that like you're gonna get a free one anyways. You're gonna get a free meter anyways for when if it comes down to it, right?
So meter's
You might as well
easy
go
to
with
come
swinging.
by. It's more easier to come by in this game than like Tekken.
Yes. 100%. 100%.
Well, you know, for us, we access it at like a certain percentage of health. That's it. We don't have any meter, and 2D characters only have that. No, you know, because like we don't, we unfortunately don't have that because I mean our characters are magical, but they're not this magical. You know, so they kind of have a different mechanic to play around with. Yeah.
So let's see what I can talk about here. I just read your mods going butter.
Yeah.
Butter.
So when it comes to like all the things we've gone through so far, we've gone through reversal edges a bit. We've gone through lethal hits a little bit. Let's talk more about lethal hits now. So lethal hits we saw before was the big boosh, 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 boosh thing, right? The big ol' yellow electric-y stuff.
That was pretty
It like slows time down. Like that sound effect I made was super accurate. So I'm gonna do this. That.
You know, I have a question about that. So, you know, depending on how many times I get hit low like that, or maybe like depending on, you know, the type of move that it is when this will happen. Was that a lethal hit? I don't remember, but
That was a lethal hit, yep. So
Gotcha.
when it comes to every character has their own unique set of lethal hits. Lethal hits are attributes are a special stun situation you get put into after so many things have happened in the game. For example, if in one round I hit four of these moves on you, I get to have a lethal hit for free.
Oh.
Yep.
nice.
Is that 4 consecutive or 4 of like the similar?
It's a good question.
No, it has to be 4 of that move, but doesn't have to
Okay.
be consecutive. So for during the round, if I was doing
Wow.
like, this stuff, and then I chose to do this later on, I could keep stacking them throughout the round.
Oh.
Wow, it's a strategy to it for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that.
Mm.
It also creates a lot of mind games, right? So for example, if I have 3 of them, like my opponent's gonna be like, wait, she's gonna go for the 4th one. She wants to go for the 4th one, right? And try to block low more often, try to keep an eye out for it, right? And it creates a lot more risk for them because they're trying to prepare for something.
But then you
Another
could
thing that
whip
I
out
also-
another move at that point and get them completely off, and then
Yeah.
hit
Exactly.
them.
So it's really cool because like every character has different ones. Like Sungmina, at her tip range of her staff, if you hit someone with a little blade part at the end, that's a lethal hit. So it's kind of like thinking about all of those attributes, but for each character it's different, right? Like mine's that low. Like it's just so cool how much they thought about this when coming to this game. Geralt, for example, like he gets special attributes when he's in Soul Charge, where it's like technically he's slaying demons, right? Because whenever someone in Soul Charge, they're demonic energy, so he like has extra lethal hits he has against people because of that, and it's just so much like I love this. This game's everything, dude. I'm fangirling and I'm playing it. Like it's what a world to be in. So that's lethal hits in a beat. Lethal hits in a beat. So we went through soul charges, CEs, lethal hits, RE. We're gonna talk about GIs. GIs is something that I tend to not teach new players too early on, but is one of the most frustrating things that new players come into because they don't understand how it works. So GIs are when you do that animation. So guard impact, what that even means, is basically when someone tries to hit you with a move, there's 3 different levels. Level 1 guard impact, level 2 impact, and level 3. Each one is reactionary based on what the attack is coming at them. It's also a little bit tricky and frustrating, right? If you're trying to hit somebody and then they GI you and they just like start beating you up for it, you're like, what the heck is all this, right? I'm trying to hit you, fool, you didn't even block. Well, it's a form of blocking, right? It's a form of blocking. That's a little bit risky though. There is risk to it. Because when you choose to GI, you're actually also choosing at the same time to sorry, I got distracted by that. You're also choosing at the same time, like, you have to be aware of what your opponent is doing and to be anticipating it. For example, if I try to GI, but she tries to use a break attack, which is, do you know your break attacks?
No.
I'm pretty sure your A plus B is one. You try it? That one. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's a break attack. You see the blue electric? Can you do it one more time? That's a break attack. So, when you use a break attack, that puts a lot of pressure on my guard gauge. So do it against me while I'm guarding. Bang! You see how much like that just literally makes a clashing sound? Because she's chewing away at my guard gauge for it, right? So, but the problem is when I go to GI this, so you do it again? She gets a free lethal hit on me. Because it actually, well, it's just lethal property for her. But when you break attacks beat GIs. So for example, if I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go GI your stuff. Right? And you're like, what? Why? Stop GIing. You're crazy. Break attack. And then that beats out whatever I'm doing. And then I go, man, my plans are foiled. And that's GIs in a nutshell. Right?
It's a way to stop GIs, right? Gotcha.
So they're not unbeatable. The same thing for like reversal edge. When someone's trying to do a reversal edge on you, like just hit. You can either hit that mug or you can wait for it. If you wait and you're patient while I'm trying to do this animation, like you can choose to launch me instead. Ooh.
Oh, I
Sorry,
tried.
Oh, it's okay. Just choose to launch me instead. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wait it out,
Okay.
You can even sidestep it if you want to.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
want to just like sidewalk it out
I'll just.
and launch me out. So that's the thing, right? Is there's so many ways to beat out reversal edge, and I know it's very frustrating to new players because they're so eager to press. But a lot of the time, almost every single reversal edge in the game is linear. Just sidewalk them. Just be like, nope, no, thank you, my good friend. Goodbye, sayonara. We out, ba bam, right? Like you can just do your thing. But yeah, those are like the two main parts. For GIs, they are a little bit complicated. If I were you guys and you wanted to like learn about GI levels, I'm pretty sure Rich Sticks has a video out that goes through each GI level for you.
So
That
are we?
is-
Oh, we've already done our first giveaway. Thank you, Krista, for taking care of that. It was for our season pass 1 DLC for Soul Calibur 6 on Xbox One. So thank you for everyone who participated there. We will have a second giveaway at the end of the stream for season pass 1 DLC for PS4. So continues. We see you in chat. It's very entertaining. So thank you very much. And if you have questions, so far we've talked about soul charges, lethal edge, reversal edge, stacked lethal hits, GIs, and how to break those with a break attack. And yes, you gotta use your butter. Oh
That's
wait,
right, guys. Use your butter.
And you gotta
There's
use your
nothing else
butter.
you take away from this. Use your butter. That's what you gotta.
Use
That's
your
number
butter.
One other thing we're gonna go through right now is something that was actually new added into the game. When Season 2 dropped, they added in a new thing called soul attacks. Soul attacks are pretty cool. They're usually used as like combo enders.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go build up some meter. Here, Bashay.
Mash.
Oh man, he's so cool.
Oh, I'm loving
He
that.
looks cool.
Like, tail feather.
It's a very beautiful
Yes.
costume.
Majestic.
Right? He's beautiful. So what I'm gonna do here is, this is my soul attack. So
Whoa.
it allows me to enter into soul charge without doing the normal animation for soul charge, and still have access to my soul charge moves.
Oh.
Yeah. and
So when
that's-
would
Wow.
you use that as opposed to your soul charge?
Great question. So when you're doing soul charge, it's a defensive attribute. It's one of the fastest interrupts in the game. So you're able to soul charge to be like, oh, someone's causing a lot of pressure, they're putting me into 50-50s, I want them to just get off of me. Your soul charge is that whole objective. It gives you pushback, it freezes time, it basically causes a forced reset if people are putting too much pressure on you. The time where you want to use soul attack is usually as a combo ender. If somebody's like finishing up a combo and they want to do like a little extra damage and go into soul charge, then that's the perfect time to use it. So there's an offensive way to get into soul charge state and a defensive way to get into it as well.
Thank you. I'm writing notes. there's a lot in this one, so I have like a whole notebook, you guys. Everyone.
It
on
is.
chat.
Oh yeah. There's so much. There's so much. And listen, if there's ever stuff like questions, even if I've already went over it, feel free to ask again. I'm more than happy to go through stuff. It's so much information, but also one of the reasons why this is one of the most fun fighting games I'll ever play is that it's flashy. There's like, it's like playing a rave as a
love
fighting
it.
game, right? Like it's
gives
like
you
you're
those
fighting
rave
somebody in the
feels.
club. Right?
Yeah.
There's like laser shows, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, dude, I'm 21 again. What's happening? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Also, there's a cool thing that we're noticing right now as well. Is at the top right corner. Certain characters, not all of them, have smaller passive attributes. For example, you'll see that I am collecting talismans, which gives me access to special moves the more I collect. The same thing applies for Amy as well with her roses. If she collects 4 red ones and 4 white ones, she gets purple rose state, which allows her to have bonus damage, longer combos, faster like CEs as well. Just like crazy stuff like that that are super character specific. Like the one thing about this game that's different than any other fighting game like in the entire world is every single character in the roster is completely unique. There is no copycat or repeat characters in this entire roster. And that's something that we like everyone should be thankful for when it comes to a game. Like even when people try to be like, oh, like but Cassandra and Sophia, they're nothing alike. They're really nothing alike. To the point
Not at
where
all.
it's- right? Like it's to the point where like if you played the other character, it'd be too foreign to you. The only similarities they have is that they're sisters and they both use a sword and a shield.
Yeah.
But do they use it the same way? Not at all.
And they have like a dash, like a glide, but it's very even that's different. Even that's very different. Like from all those Calibur that I played to now, this is the most different version of Cassandra and Sophie. Like them being that different. Like because before they were kind of similar, sorta. You know, like you could tell, like you could play both of them kind of hand in hand ish. But this, yeah, it's cool that they made her like an individual character. She's really strong. She's really good.
Yeah,
definitely her own
like,
character.
That's the thing too, right? Is that like, oh rats. Okay, yeah. We're gonna make you launch B into CE. Okay, that's what we're gonna do next. But in general, when it comes to those two, right, is that Soul Calibur 2, Cassandra and Sophia were more similar. Like they were pretty similar. I mean, they did have some differences here and there, but in general, they were pretty similar. But now it's just that they like when they brought back old characters into this game, they really revamped them. Like even looking at Songmina now, Songmina versus what I used to play her back in 2, what a difference. Like, and that's like, of course, it's like, well, Alicia, you know, the game's gotten older, of course they're gonna change it. But the amount of moves that they've like brought back with nuance as well also changes a lot of the game. We're gonna do my fabulous Killick. There we go. Listen, sometimes you just gotta be cute like that, okay? Sometimes
I like
you just
this.
gotta be cute
This
like
looks really
that.
nice.
Thank you.
I know I see so many great like costumes when Alicia's on stream. I'm just like, wow, I
Yes.
didn't know this was a thing. It's so
Listen, all of mine have to just scream how fabulously gay I am constantly, and
I love it.
if they don't, I'll be very upset. Like, it's the way it's meant
Alicia
to
did
be.
say that the customization for the characters in Soul Calibur was just so like it was so deep, so layered. You could really just go in.
Yeah, we covered that. Episode 1 was of
We
the
did.
character creation, and it was I couldn't even grasp my head around making something quickly because it was just there was so much.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because like we were like, oh yeah, we'll do a quick custom together, and then we
Oh,
realized
like,
there's that many options.
It was very deep.
Like someone made a super accurate Seto Kaiba to the point where like I lost it. I was like, they even made the dual disc. Like I was like,
Nice.
how did you
That's amazing.
without
How do
modding?
people do that?
Without modding? That's the crazy. Like they made it within the game itself. Like,
Yeah.
your mind is your only limitation in Calibur.
Yup.
It's crazy. So that's like yeah. So we're gonna do is we're gonna get a meter for both of us, and then I'm gonna teach you one of the most useful tools you'll ever use in your life
Oh.
when playing this game. It's all good. You hit B.
Oh, I'm supposed to hit
We-
me.
Let's
Okay.
both hit B. Let's all both hit B. Yeah.
All right.
Bonk. Do it again.
Most
Bonk.
useful tools. Writing that one down, so we're ready.
Cool. So you're gonna use your Versal Edge on me, and then we're both gonna clash on B. Oops, bad.
Okay, B. B again.
Soul Calibur, Alicia X Life, bro. What the heck?
Oh. Ooh, I
They
guess.
mistyped my name. That's not how you type my name. I know. Cuddle and I are one person. I feel that too.
I was like that. Alicia said that.
I was like,
She's got all the proverbs on deck. Not me.
Listen, learning life lessons through Soul Calibur. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna launch B with your with your 8-way run B.
Oh.
And then you're gonna just use your CE. Okay.
Oh, launch.
As well.
Launch with my my down forward B, and then.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. And then you're just gonna.
Oh, okay.
Bonk. This is one of the most useful things you'll ever learn in Soul Calibur, hands down. Okay? You think I'm joking, but I'm not. I'm not. Oh my god, shirtless killer, God bless. But at the same time, right? Is that, like, when it comes to this, like, one, the scaling and damage is not that bad. It's only the second hit that it's occurring on. And you're just gonna look at all the damage. Look how much free damage they got for just using their meter and launching me. It's a great thing to have. So what I'm gonna do is this.
Oh. Wait, huh?
oh,
So there you go. So that was me using my combo, but then using my soul attack at the end to do a little bit of bonus damage and also put myself into a soul charge state. So now we're gonna do this. Launch into CE as well.
Yeah, it's OD.
So it's crazy. It's crazy. So here we are. So for mine, it does a massive reduced damage now because I did it after a launch. But look how much damage we did. Right?
Did a lot.
That's
We're about
purely off
even.
of right? Like it's purely off of using our meter and understanding like how to deal with like stuff like that.
using
So
that
our
butter,
next-
y'all. See, that's
That's
the
what we use
here.
our butter around
The
here. Okay,
key.
Our arteries are good, okay? We got nice, pretty arteries. So now you're gonna need a free barometer now because I'm up 2 rounds. There we go. See? Oh yeah, cool. So what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna try to press like buttons at you, and all you gotta do is soul charge, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh.
There we go. Perfect. So you notice that what we saw right there is that she used her soul charge defensively. She goes, whoa, this person's pressing buttons all over me. Back it up, right? Cause the reset, and I'm an advantage because I caused pushback for you, right? And that's the perfect time for her. If she wanted to angel step in, she could do that. If she wanted to like just glide her booty on and say what's good, she could do that. Like anything during the time of me being pushed back because of it, right?
So yeah, I was gonna
everybody
ask
did the same
after
thing?
soul charge in defensive, you could combo it into like another move to since you're trying to break that attack, right?
For
or no?
soul charge, for soul attack, you can use it as an offensive option. For soul charge, when you're just doing it naturally, it creates pushback, but you don't get guaranteed hits.
Okay.
It just allows you to reset the situation. So it pushes
Oh.
them far enough away that you don't have to worry about them like pressing buttons on you anymore. It's like, let me breathe, and then they're like, ah, and then you like, you know, it's like, oh, actually, you know what's a great way to like express it? You're in the club, right? Calibur's a rave. You at a rave, right? Somebody's kind of like grinding up on you and like, wait a second, right? We didn't have no communication. You're kind of making moves too fast. I don't like this. I don't appreciate the situation we're in, right? Back it up.
Soul
Back
charge.
it up. Back it up. Soul charge. Back it up.
Back it up,
Yep.
soul charge. Know what I'm saying?
Back it up, soul charge. Back it up, soul charge. Get away from me, right? And that's all you gotta do is stuff like that. And understanding that there's every tool in this game is beatable, right? So, but the only thing is that soul charge is technically an unbeatable thing because it creates pushback and it is a defensive option. So, even then though, as long as you're outside of soul charge range, out of the pushback range, right, you're still able to punish them for doing it out in the open. So, fun stuff. Lot of words. Are we doing okay? Are we doing okay notes wise? We
you're-
doing?
I mean, great.
we doing well?
I'm on page 2 now. That's how I had to. I had to follow up questions to make sure I understood what was going on. So we're good. We're good.
Perfect. In chat, if you guys have any questions or anything, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them as we go along. I spit and I talk way too fast. Multilingual problems, so feel free to let me know to slow it down too. I don't mind being told. But those are like the kind of the major things I wanted to go through when it comes to this game. A few of the alternate things to talk about as well. We need more meter. We're at mash A.
Oh.
Oh. So what now we're going to talk about is me using these GIs. Now how are these GIs different than this one? These are called auto GIs. Auto GIs are from stances. So you need to hit me. Oh god. Sorry. Beat me up. Ooh, beat me up. Yeah. Bring me out. Yeah. Get me out of here.
So long.
Okay. Pardon me. So when it comes to auto GIs, they have different attributes. For example, if I wanted to use my auto GI and deflect a horizontal, I could, or the alternate one where I wanted to like stop a vertical as well. So there's different options for auto GIs. You'll notice some characters between stances have auto GIs. So if you want to go into yours,
My stance?
your auto GI.
I forgot what I mean. I thought it was 1+2, but I don't know what it is now. I don't know what it is anymore.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's not for 1+2. Oh yeah, that right? Or is that? That's
no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So basically, what happens is that when you're creating yourself to go into stances, this applies to almost any character, including Maxi, which has the most auto GIs in between his stances in the game.
He has a lot.
He has a lot. He has a lot of auto GIs between each stance. 6A+B. Someone said in chat. Thank you. 6A+B.
I don't know what 6 is.
Forward. A+B.
I just did it. That's what
So what you did is a forward guard.
Wait, it's A+B, right? Forward A+B. Yeah. Or is that not? I
Don't
thought
worry
that was the same. Oh, okay,
don't worry about
okay.
it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're gonna.
Oh.
I should have grabbed Sophie and then just jumped on her instead. It's all good.
Okay.
So when it comes to auto GIs between stances, one thing we'll notice is I'm gonna pick Maxi for like the first time in my entire life in this game. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Alright.
Oh, I have a question. Okay, so from our chat, Juke W is asking, can you guard and dodge reversal edges during reversal edge?
During reversal edge, you're able to block, but you'll take a lot of guard gauge damage. That's just a good question. So, only on first clash. Second clash is really risky, but you can still block on both. We'll do that right now for you. We'll do that right now for you.
Boring, just like the rest of them. Battle 1. Fight.
So the thing about Maxi, right, is that you'll notice, like right there, like for example, I just did. I love that move so much. Sorry, I want to flex a little bit. I love those dust frames. Okay,
Yeah, just been grilling.
I really wish I made this character so bad. I used to play him in Soul Calibur 2, so now
Yeah.
to play him in 6, I'm like, missed opportunities. Anywho, so the thing about Maxi is that he is able to go into stance and then switch up his stances and create auto GIs. When it comes to his auto GIs, when it comes to any character's auto GIs, right, is that when you GI in this game, you're leaving yourself so vulnerable. He literally says, like, damn it for a reason. Like, you are leaving yourself so vulnerable to get launched or punished for it in general between that window. So what you're trying to think of is like, okay, yeah, there's a lot of GIs. Yeah, it's very overwhelming. I can't mash into it. But I can punish them for doing it in the first place. And that's what you need to be thinking like as well. So it's kind of like keeping that in mind too. That can help you a lot. So we're gonna gain meter this round, and I'm gonna talk about options from Bonk. We're talking about options. There we go. So you saw me guard right there. I decided to guard during the reversal edge animation, as someone asked earlier if I could do that or not. You can. Only thing is that it does take away from your guard gauge. We're gonna do it again. We're both gonna press A. And I'm gonna guard the second part. Still able to guard both, but notice how low my guard gauge is. I wasn't even in yellow before this interaction happened, but now I'm already in flashing red. So when you come into your second approach, if you do clash on your first hit, your second approach, it's way more guard gauge for blocking it. Because you're choosing to not risk anything, you're choosing to be safe instead, right? Yeah, that's like the major thing to know about that. You also have other options in reversal edge. We're gonna reversal edge again. You're gonna press A, okay?
Okay. Oh.
So with that, you're like, Alicia, what on earth did you just do in my video game? Well, let me tell you what I did. I pressed forward. Forward goes underneath A. What? I thought this was rock, paper, scissors. Not anymore. Listen, listen, the music is playing, we're dancing, we're doing wacky things now. For example, if you press B during reversal edge and I sidestep, I dodge your B. We're gonna do it again, and I'm gonna sidestep your B. So you're gonna press B.
Gotcha. Oh, snap!
Right?
Risk. Very risky for me to...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's like, stuff like that is absolutely insane when it comes to this game, is that you have so many options. So this time around, you're gonna use K, okay?
Okay. What? But that should have hit him. Why didn't it hit him, Alicia?
That's the thing, right? Is that it's the whole point is that there are alternate options where you actually don't even press a button. You choose a direction to move in that also negates the whole transaction as well. But it's risky, right? For
Wow.
example, if you pressed A and I sidestepped, you'd beat me up. You'd be like,
Right.
okay, free hit, bang.
Because it's a
Right?
horizontal. Yeah.
Exactly. So cool stuff like that. Thing about Maxi is he also has stances and stuff like that. He also gains special attributes passively, like we talked about before with talismans and stuff. Maxi's works as different stars he can get. So we're gonna do this.
Oh, Lord.
I love this character. I love this character. He's so perfect for my playstyle, and I wish I picked him up sooner. But now it's like, I don't know. I might be old because whenever I play Soul Calibur 2, he hits right. But this game they switched up his buttons, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I feel the same way about Cassandra. I was an old Cassandra player, like, since she debuted, and then like this one, she's really weird. Like good, it's just not my Cassandra.
Mhm.
It's very different. I understand
I feel
completely.
I feel that because like even for kill like these like switched his buttons for some of it, so I'm like, oh,
See, that's why it
Nope.
keeps you on your toes. Every game is different. When you have a new
That's
character, you
right.
like just pick up
Yes.
Soul Calibur 6, and it's gonna be a different story.
Yeah,
We're gonna
hashtag
be
not
doing.
let's see which character we gonna do this time.
And we're going to be doing our PS4 DLC Season 1 pass. So, Chris, I know, has been hyping y'all in chat. If you have a PS4, let us know. And you can be selected to win Season Pass 1 for Soul Calibur 6. And we might even have a little surprise for you if the chat at the end of the stream if you are doing great. So, or not, no, oh my god, I need a surprise giveaway. Well, let me set expectation there, my bad.
She says, yeah, if you guys are nice, you might get something nice.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Tell him, Krisha. Yeah. Yeah, y'all good today? Y'all
I
good?
I
Oh,
see
you
y'all
are
asking
good?
for
Sorry, it's not gonna
games.
be for giveaway.
So, yes, maybe you'll get a copy of this game if you're nice.
Oh, copy of the game. So, like, you notice, like, right here is that, like, when it comes to Amy, you'll notice that in the top right corner, we have our red roses and white roses. Now it's like, Alicia, what are those? Why do we have cute little rose things going on? Well, when it comes to roses, like, I don't know how to put this. How do I put it? It's like, it's kind of like when we talked about earlier with stacking, is that stacking roses allows you to gain special attributes. Like for example, that move in particular gets changed as well. Like a lot of different moves get changed based on which roses you collect. This one's a little bit complicated now that I think about it, so that's why I'm kind of reluctant to teach this one, just because it's a lot to take in. But red roses give you one attribute, white roses give you another attribute. If you get all like 4 of each kind, right? So you get 8 roses all together, then you get another round of attributes, right? It's just
separate.
a lot.
It's the
Purple is
purple
totally
ones, right?
separate.
Yeah, so the purple ones. So like, but they're all in addition to the ones that you already have.
So she's even more strong in regards to damage with those roses, right?
So it's like that's why you have to like think of it that way, because like the thing is that when it comes to like white roses for in particular, like before back when she first released, like everyone knew like universally you just go for red roses, because red roses when they amplify her damage and they help her attack, they also extend her combo damage as well, especially in soul charge. And then white roses, like they were useful, but they were very difficult to like ascertain. Like gaining white roses was super hard. But then the amazing dev team for Calibur, like bust up Project Soul, like they realized, hey, like it's hard for people to rack up white roses. It's almost impractical. So now we're gonna make it so that it's easier for you to like, gather white roses and get these attributes going for yourself. It creates her CE to do more damage. It can make her CE faster. It can give both as well. So it's like too many things. This character's got so many things, but also super fun to use. So we're gonna do this. So notice that in that animation right there, she chose to guard, I chose to backstep. And this one I chose to backstep again. She hit A and caught me for my backstep. So that's the thing, right, as we talked about before with GI. I mean, reversal edges, is that can happen. So now I'm gonna soul charge.
Ooh.
Right? And with soul charge, I'm able to have access to different things. So we're just gonna keep you away from the edge a little bit.
Oh. Oh, another one.
Oh, we got
So
3
like
roses.
notice how like when I was stacking up my roses, I should let you in that round, but it's okay. When I was stacking up my roses, there was that little those were kind of like indicators that I did get a rose on hit. You can block roses. Like just because someone throws a rose at you, you don't gotta accept that. Like,
Right.
listen, I know I'm cute, but I don't want your roses. Like you can say no to these roses, right? And I gotta go home, put them in a vase, and be sad about it for a week, right? But it's okay, right? But at the same time, if you want to accept my roses lovingly, that also helps me out in the game. So it's, you know, it's a little bit of both. But you also get guaranteed roses in some combos. You can't like I think that's like not, I guess, how do I put this? There's no way that you cannot take roses. Like you will eventually accept roses. Like And that's a thing that like I tried to explain to new players a lot. Is like, you can't deny people getting roses on you because they get them through combos. So unless you let them never hit you in the game, that's the only way to make them not get roses on you. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, cool, as long as you know that, hey, they have 4 roses and they have these moves that they have access to, then it's like safer. It's a weird thing, but it applies to so many characters because a lot of them have passive attributes, or a lot of them have like Setsuka has like her a million little cute icons in the corner. We saw the new talisman system with like Huang. We see Amy's roses. We see Maxi with his 7 stars, where he has to enter into each stance from another stance in order to gain a star. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of info. Now the question is, how much does it matter? When you're starting out in the game, not that much. As a person playing the character, matters a lot. What you need to know is that a lot of it's visually confirmable. This game is all about causing a party for your eyeballs. So as long as you're paying attention to what's happening on your screen, you're gonna have a good idea of what's going on. With or without knowing frame data. My lipstick fell. I got really sad about that.
Oh
Okay, sorry,
no.
I'm good. Oh, no.
So as we roll up close to an ending, I'd like to say that we will be giving a copy of Soul Calibur 6 for PC. So I see you PC players who are in chat who don't have this game PC. Let us know, and Krista will roll that out. So stay active in chat, and this one's for you.
Am I allowed to self promo for a second?
Oh yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I also have a YouTube video out of me reacting to the Huang trailer. And if you go like and comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you have a chance to also win another chance to win a giveaway for a PC code for Soul Calibur 6.
Chat,
2
get on it,
chances to
chat.
win.
Get
2
on
chances
that.
to win. You can either win here or go to my YouTube channel, Alicia X Life, and possibly win on there. Just go to my Huang reaction trailer, reaction to his trailer and his announcement. And you got a chance to win over there as well. So
Do it.
Do
Is it-
both.
Get
it
on
possible
Soul
to-
Calibur. This is your chance.
Is it possible to put the link in the
Oh
in the
yes, of
chat?
course.
Is
We will
bad?
drop that link. No, of course. Chris, if you would like to find that, please help a girl out. It's
I
Alicia X
believe in
Live's
you.
YouTube channel. So that's right, PC players. We are also thinking about you. I know we always try to give props to our PS4 and Xbox, but you know we have some love to share today. There's a lot to learn. So you picked up so much info. We want you to play too. So, yeah.
Even personally, I play on PC and I love running lobbies with people and like talking to them about their gameplay. Sometimes we get cooked by some of the pro players of the scene. They'll jump in and like, you know, bop some heads, but also teach people. Like, Calibur's one of the most welcoming communities you could be a part of. And it's beautiful what everyone does. Like even Cuddle started playing the game a little bit more recently. And all the players in the scene are just super welcoming to her as well, trying out the game. And yeah, it's just important
really
to like
nice.
treat each other.
Oh, and we are actually Alicia and Cuddle are both playing on PC right now. So in case you're wondering what system this was, this is PC that they are showing this beautiful game on. So. All right,
Yo,
Alicia,
Ben, I
what
think
do we
you were
got?
shutting out my
course.
YouTube video. Yeah, if you go like and comment that video and also subscribe to the channel, you have a chance to win a PC code as well for Soul Calibur. Thanks to Bandai for hooking us up with that code, by the way. Yo, bless up CP, always taking care of me as well.
Yes. Follow their social channels too. I mean, I don't think we're done yet. I'm not sure. I'm double checking with that.
Yeah, we can do. We're gonna go through like
Oh,
one
we got
final
one
thing.
more.
And,
All right.
yeah, one final thing to make sure we can't end off on that.
I
note.
know, of course not. But follow their social channels too. There's a ton of great content. Of course, if you're here from a Tekken standpoint, Cuddlecore is our very, very specialized Tekken player who is playing Soul Calibur right now. But you could follow Cuddle's socials right there underneath Cuddlecore. Or if you want some more Soul Calibur content and other things, amazing, Alicia X Life's social is also down below. So let's jump into this last segment. Take it away, Alicia.
Sweet. So here we go into our final part, and now we're talking about applying meter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go pick our characters. Why am I locked onto Amy? Why am I locked onto Amy? That's not what's meant to happen. Cuddle, I need help. Cuddle, you're gonna bring me out, and then we're gonna go jump back out into lobby again so I can pick my character.
I don't know how to. I need assistance. I don't know what to do.
I'm pressing my life alert, and I just pick your character, and then we're
I
gonna.
did.
Oh, it's bugged. Oh, we might have to Alt F4 this.
Oh,
Okay.
This
All right,
happened to
fam.
us a couple streams ago. Oh,
I'm just gonna Alt F4 it. It's cool. I'm just gonna. Oh, what was that? Oh, my hand
Oh,
slippery dude.
we're gonna switch
full
scenes.
screen?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things have moved a little bit.
Oh, I just.
Listen, just full screen me. Hello, welcome to the show. Welcome.
I didn't know that was a bug that happened. So it's just a bug where it kind of locks you on
Mhm.
to a character. Just listen. That's it. That's who you will use.
Y'all
and
kids
you're
want to
gonna
learn
like
about
it.
frame data? Y'all kids want to learn about some frame data today? Huh? Like, there you go. Oh, I'm relaunching it right now. We should begin in a second. Here.
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in and watching the final of Beginner's Guide to Fighting Games with the Soul Calibur lesson from Alicia X Life, my love. You know, thank you so much, and thanks so much to Krisha for having us back.
Always. Sad it's
learning.
over, or it's gonna be over soon. This is the last one, you know, so I'm very
Listen,
appreciative of all
Bandai,
this.
don't let us have abandonment issues. Let us come back sometime.
Oh no, you're definitely coming back. We're gonna figure out another season. Maybe it's not Soul Calibur and Tekken, maybe it's something else. Who knows?
Oh, we doing Dragon Ball Fighters next?
Oh,
said,
that's
"Ooh."
right. Alicia is playing some Dragon Ball
Uh-oh.
Fighters. Oh, I
I
need
just
to fix
just
my
started playing it.
stream.
It's so cool. It's so cool. Oh man.
What's your names on Twitter or Instagram? I believe their Twitter, actually all of our Twitter and Instagrams are the same. Actually, Alicia has no underscore in her IG. But if you could see our names in our box. That is our everyone's social handles.
My Insta's a little different. Mine is TK_cuddle.
Just kidding.
That's
my bad.
No, that's okay. I want to do cuddle core, but I unfortunately wasn't able
Oh.
to.
It's the part where we start saying, "Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies." You know? All right, so we're gonna do consecutive bouts. Very cool.
Perfect. See, and we're back online. Almost.
Yeah. We're gonna grab Cuddle into here. We'll do the final part.
Oh, Oh, I see it. You sent the Let's see. Yeah. Got you.
Cool, you got it.
Yes. Yes.
Sweet. Lit. All right, so here we go for our final part. What we're gonna be doing is now applying a lot of this to an actual fight. So when Cuddle and I go in, we're no longer going to say what reversal edges we're gonna do. We're not gonna say when we're gonna soul charge. We're gonna like low key kind of fight it out. You ready to fight it out?
Yes.
Ooh, this is the juicy ending.
The juice.
The sauce.
I'm ready to mash buttons. I'm
Did
gonna
you really
pick a
just say
save.
that? Did you really just say that? She goes, "I'm ready to mash, bro." Like what? Hello.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Oh my
yeah.
god.
About to mash.
There we go. Alright. Thank you everyone on stream for being patient with the stream. There we go. It's back on. We're good.
I gotta try to remember all the stuff.
Oh, girl, don't even worry. I'm not gonna be like sweating it out on you. We good. We good. We're
Are
just
you
gonna
sure?
decide-
Because we try hard every day of the week.
Oh, I mean, I'm just trying to show off everything we learned today, so it's all good though. But like,
Ooh, yes.
I'm
Alright.
gonna do-
I'd like to see some of those soul charges, those soul attacks
Oh.
with those GIs. Oh, pokes. Mm.
Oh. Oh, what?
nice block.
Thanks. Oh, that throw. I hate that throw so much.
Just brave. Oh, no, it's not a throw. It's not a throw. That's just a regular move.
Oh,
But it's,
what?
yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't. I didn't get kicked off.
Oh, I should have
Useless.
re-GI.
Oh! The juicy step. Oh, my bar is yellow. Oh, why
Nice
does that?
block.
But I
The problem
didn't-
is now is her guard gauge is red.
Right, because oh snap! Oh, oh god! And now I'm dead. Nice.
So during that, you notice where she was like whoosh, whoosh, and the screen changed color for a little bit. That's because there was a guard break. So when there's a guard break, it means you get a guaranteed launcher and damage as a follow up. So I just used my CE and bam, got it guaranteed for free.
Yeah, and like well, full damage compared to like a combo, depending on what you're trying to do. Right. Oh shoot.
Oh, oh, you got steps, baby. It was good.
Oh god.
Colonel, use your butter. Colonel, use
I know, use your butter.
Use that butter. Use that
Totally your butter's
I
there.
did.
You replenished your butter.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that sidewalk, baby, was clean. That was clean.
I'm probably about to get horizontal next round. Oh, whoa, what?
So you notice that I use like a lot of 2As and stuff like that. So when I see her stepping and want to keep her in control, I'll do like quick little moves like this, and just like trying to make sure that she doesn't walk around me or do anything too crazy on me.
Oh, I didn't know that could Whoa! Oh! Stick of butter!
My butter!
No, my butter!
She got toast! She got toast!
Oh.
Oh, did you do that? Oh my god, don't worry about it.
Oh!
Oh.
Nice.
Whoa! Oh my god! I did to do the other one, the stabby. I did up for. Oh, that was so bad. Nice.
I hit the wrong button, but it's okay. We still got.
And it's funny because we were gonna go for the for the rope unblockable, but I meant to do up 1+2.
We were like, yo, that fire though, that crispy toast.
I was like, oh my god. I just got
so-
broiled.
Extra
that
toasty.
broiled.
Extra
Oh my
toasty.
lord. So yeah, it's like that's the thing about Calibur, right? Is that we applied a lot of the stuff that we learned today. We used GIs, we used break attacks, we broke guard, we did reversal edges, we did soul charges, we did CEs. Like that's the thing, right? Is that yeah, it's a lot of terms, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But how cool was that?
It looked beautiful.
How cool is that?
It was
Right?
amazing.
Very
A
cool.
fighting game in a rave. Like what?
I was super hyped up for this stream. I was like, oh yes, my rave is on. I love it.
Yes.
But I mean, like from what you were teaching me, like I like that in this game, like you were saying, like you could easily break certain moves when you see the animation going on. And I think, you know, being a beginner and learning that, or like just knowing some of the like little details, will help prepare me more in playing, and I hope, you know, that helped a lot of our viewers too. And you know, I think you answered a lot of questions or clarified a lot of things for our viewers in chat.
And if you guys find out questions later on when you guys are starting to play the game, if you guys choose to pick up the game, I strongly encourage it. If you ever have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help you guys learn the game. Doesn't matter what level you're playing at. Even if you want to play it at a higher level, I'm cool with sitting down with you guys at that level too. Personally, I don't play at a pro level, but I do commentate for pro scenes, so I do know a lot of info. Can I apply it? Meh. Can I teach about it? Yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what, like coaches in the NBA when they being a little bit chubby, but they know damn a lot, right? It's like that kind of vibe.
Yes.
So it's like, if you guys need help, I'm always happy to help you guys out, even outside of the stream. Most importantly, I just want to say thank you so much to like Bandai and CP and all of you guys who've supported me through Soul Calibur. This game means the absolute world to me, and it has changed my life. Soul Calibur has genuinely changed my life for the better. And being able to talk about it and share my love for it and joke about it and travel the world literally to talk about this game has been so surreal. And I'm just so grateful to have you guys in my life. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. I mean, I feel your passion every show we've done, you know, whether you are talking about Tekken or Soul Calibur. And, you know, thank you so much, Alicia, for bringing your expertise. You know, even like you said, you're a commentator, but you have all of that knowledge, and we're very, very thankful that you're able to bring that here to the stream.
More than qualified, overly qualified.
Very overly
Thank you.
qualified.
Thank you.
And yes, Soul Calibur was super flashy and pretty, and I was super happy to be able to see that in like full effect today.
Oh yeah.
It's a very flashy, gorgeous game aesthetically. It's just clean. It just, like she said, every character, like, you know, is very, very different. you know, so you'll find yourself kind of gravitating to like one or two, like two, but like, or maybe a couple, but like they're all so different. Like, you know, you'll definitely learn something different with each one, which I think is just so cool because, you know, it's all part of identity, player identity, character identity. Yeah, it's a really big deal.
Exactly. Like even for myself, right? Is that like I resonate so strongly with my character. Like, and we talked about that in our first episode of the series. If you guys haven't seen it. We talked about picking your character, and for me, I picked Killick because it's like not just the fact that I think bow staffs are like the coolest things ever and like monks are lit. It's like no, it's just the fact that like he himself as a person, like he's gone through like insanely traumatic loss, and he like fights his inner demons at the same time. He like fights for what's right and what he truly believes in, and he's grown as a character and as a person, and like it's just so cool to see like so many varying sides of this character. Like you feel emotionally attached to them. Like even for like some players who are in the pro scene who feel super attached to their characters. Like some of them are like, I saw him, he was cool, he had a cool personality, and then they go beyond that because you really start to get connected to them the more you play as them. And they have stories. The story mode of this game is fantastic. It has a cool style. It uses like still images and sound effects, so it's kind of like listening to like a visual novel to a degree. So it's really cool to see that implemented into a game. But yeah, try out the story mode, try out the game in general, for sure.
And we actually gave away our PC game to Angel's Step Style. Congratulations on getting a Soul Calibur 6 for PC.
Hey, let's go! Wait, Angel, do you have? I could swear Angel was on PC.
I thought Angel's on PC too, but
well, Angel
Hey, turn
just
on!
came up.
Let's go!
If you want a second chance to win a copy for PC, make sure to go to my YouTube channel on that video that we posted earlier. Enter a nice comment, subscribe, like the video, yeah, and chance to win another copy for PC for yourself. Thank you so much, Bandai, for supporting me and supporting my channel as well. I love making content for Bandai Namco games in general, and like I know I'm already on Bandai Namco stream saying that, so it looks like listen, I'll sell out for this company any day. Okay, it's not selling out if it's just the facts. Okay, cold hard factoids.
We appreciate it.
Like,
we appreciate you.
Like I'm here for a reason. Like you know. But yeah, but just thank you so much to everybody. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in as well.
Oh, I read the name wrong. Just what? Oopsies. It's okay. Thank you, Chris. I saw something in chat. I was like, what did I read wrong? I will read that later. And Cuddle, thank you so much for joining today as well. You know, we just gave you a copy of Soul Calibur like a month ago or 2 months ago, and you fooled me. I was like, you know, being able to show us everything, you know, being a professional player with Tekken, and being able to jump in for Soul Calibur, especially for today's show. You know, I really appreciate you and everything you've taught us and just everything. So thank you also.
Oh, it's no problem. I'm really glad to. I've been really like happy just to join you all and not just learn and teach about my game, but also learn more about Soul Calibur as well. It's a game I've grown up with since I was a child, and seeing Alicia's like passion for it, and just kind of how she teaches her audience, like the Soul Calibur audience, and people want to get into it. It definitely has given me ideas for how I teach Tekken as well. And sometimes anything that I had forgotten or maybe didn't mention while I was doing the Tekken aspect, she was always there to like cover me or and to remind people of certain things, because we both have two different teaching styles, but I think we both bring very important expertise and like knowledge to the game in different teaching styles. But overall, we want people to understand that they can join the game at whatever level and enjoy it. And there's people who care enough to help out in that sense. So thank you for giving us this platform to do that.
Thank you very much. I mean, you both were super awesome, and the chat has been super awesome today. So thank you, chat, for being nice. That's why I hooked y'all up with another code. I'm just kidding. I'm not yelling. But I would like to also say that this Thursday, we have a new game, Taiko no Tatsujin. It is our nice Taiko game. It's very cute and kawaii. I forgot to upload the image, so I can't show that on stream. So that comes out this Thursday.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out Alicia. That's as kawaii as it gets.
Yes, girl. Yes.
We have that game comes out on Thursday, and Krista and Javier will be. Why am I shaking the chair? I'm super excited about it. Krista and Javier are going to be on stream, so check it out. We have copies of the game as well as physical taiko that you drum that you'll be able to play with for Switch. So check out that stream this Thursday. Yes, it's super cute. I'm super sad I'm not on that stream, but it's okay. They deserve it. And
It's okay. You just played off a stream. It's fine.
exactly. Oh yeah, play along on stream what you're watching. You could see the little visual. It's amazing. Next Tuesday we will not have a show. So thank you for joining us on one of our last Tuesdays of the year. We will have one more Tuesday show that we'll talk about soon in social. If you follow our social channels at Bandai Namco US. And I think also next week, oh, that one's not announced yet. I can't talk about it. There's another stream. But so watch out our social channels for our schedule. And do both of you have any last oh this is I just realized this is the last time I'm gonna be saying bye to you on stream. Wait, I already said bye like earlier. Oh no.
I cry real easily. This is not good for any of us. It's not good.
It's been a really good journey. Thank you for having us here. It means a lot.
And yes.
Yeah, it just thank you so much for bringing us on board. Like, Cuddle and I, we have our own podcast together called FGC Woke. We're excited to go do our next episode. We were gonna go do it like a week or two ago, but then we kind of like slipped through the cracks a little bit. I won't lie to you. I slipped through the cracks a little bit. I got sick. My cough got real bad. I sounded like a chain smoker. It was bad. But we're resurrected now. So you know, Cuddle and I love collaborating together. We love creating content. We love talking with the fighting game community. And to spend time with amazing people like CP, to spend time with amazing people like the mods who modded the chat, and spend time with you guys. Like, every time we get opportunities like this, it just means the world to us. So we're super happy to be on here. Loving you guys in the FGC. You know, always spitting our whack stuff, our woke stuff too. So I hope you guys continue to support us as we continue FGC Woke with our final episodes coming up for the year. And yeah.
And
Sorry.
Oh yes. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say one last thing. I just really need to just like just say that, you know, and women, professional women in the gaming industry doing that and supporting that. Thank you so much for supporting that, all of you, because, you know, there definitely are some problems in regards to that. And I think it's really important that we support all different types of professionals. And, you know, the more people who support that, it's not so odd when people see it. It becomes normal. It's normalized. Respecting women who are professionals in the space too. So thank you so much for, you know, just respecting us as people in that regard. So thank you.
What's
Thank
that?
you,
That's all I
everyone.
say about that, 'cause
And everyone, for more information on their FGC Woke, because I'm gonna look into it after this. Make sure you follow their social channels. It's underneath everyone's little box to get more information about everything that Alicia and Cuddle are doing. After the end of this series, you know, there's more to their content, and they have amazing content. So make sure you peep it ASAP. And with that, everyone, we will see you. Some of you will see some of people's on our channels on Thursday. And thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.